So welcome to tonight's webinar. My name is Matt Lloyd, and tonight's webinar is called How to Create a Full-Time Income in Your Spare Time and Gain Your Freedom from the Rat Race. In fact, that headline might be familiar to you because that headline was used to promote an event recently in your area called the I Am Freedom Workshop. Now, I Am Freedom stands for Internet Marketing Freedom Workshop, and for whatever reason, it looks like you weren't able to make it to that live event in your area. So I thought that I would do this live training webinar. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. We're probably going to go for about 30 minutes to maybe 40 minutes maximum. And I'm going to teach you the basics of how to make money online, even if you're brand new, even if you've never done this before. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, let me introduce myself, just in case you and we haven't met yet. My name is Matt Lloyd. As you can probably tell from my accent, I am from Australia. I'm actually from Perth, Australia, and I run a company called My Own Business Education, or MOBE, and I've been running this company since 2011. I started it out of my bedroom in Perth, Australia, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in just a moment. And over the past 5 years, 6 years, I've been scaling it up and building it to where it is today. Okay, so what exactly is MOBE? MOBE is a business training company. Essentially, we train people just like you, aspiring entrepreneurs or existing entrepreneurs or business owners. We train you on how to get started in your own business and how to scale your business up. So literally how to have your first 5-figure, 6-figure, even right up to 7-figure year. We have lots and lots of different training products. Now, if you want to see some of these training products, you can go to mobemarketplace.com and you will see hundreds of them. We teach entrepreneurs on all aspects of building businesses, not just online businesses, but even offline businesses too. So we teach you, for example, how to create a product, how to advertise, how to hire staff, lots and lots of different aspects of building a business. But the area that I want to talk to you tonight about is not about how to go and do all of those things. I want to talk to you about how you can get started in your own online business that you can do part-time from home, even if you only have, say, 30 minutes a day to get started. And I want to talk to you about how you do get started, even if you've never done this before. Okay? So since I started MOBE in 2011, I mean, the company it's just grown incredibly fast. That first year in 2011, I think we did about $80,000 in revenue, which back then, to me, that was a lot of money. The very next year, we actually crossed 7 figures. We actually did more than $1 million. And since then, it's continued to grow month after month, year after year. We also do a lot of live training events as well, all around the world. So, for example, what you're looking at here, this is an event I did not that long ago near London, and this had over 2,000 people in the room, and I was training them for about 90 minutes on how to get up and running in their own online business. We do live events all across America. That's one of our biggest markets. Australia, my home country, Canada, the UK, but we've also done these events in countries like the Bahamas, Mexico, Curacao, Thailand, Dominican Republic, all over the world. So these days I have a very good life where I get to travel all around the world, which is what I love to do. I love to travel, and I get to train people just like you who want to learn how to make money online, how to get started. And since we did start the company in 2011, we've been fortunate enough to have grossed over $100 million in revenue. Now, the reason why I'm telling you all of this, I'm not trying to brag or talk myself up. I'm telling you this because everything that we teach in our live events, in our products, it's all based on direct experience. We actually do this. We don't just teach people how to do this. We actually are in the field doing it ourselves. But even though the business now it's quite successful, it didn't exactly start out that way. I grew up on a farm outside of Perth, Australia, wheat and sheep farm. Local town had about 25 people in it. So from a very young age, I was around business. My parents being farmers, business owners, I learned that business can be a lot of hard work, and I also learned that it can be very rewarding. So after I got done with university, actually in my 4th year of university, I never finished, but in my 4th year of university, I started learning about internet marketing. And my entry into this industry, it was quite innocent. I'll tell you what happened. So I used to mow lawns during university to pay the bills. That's how I would make money. I would go and mow lawns for about 2-3 hours a day. And one day, this was in late 2008, I decided that I'd had enough. I was sick of just pushing lawnmowers all day and not making much money. So I actually got home, I went to Google, and I typed in how to make money online. Very innocent little search, but I had no idea at the time it would change my life dramatically. But I typed in how to make money online. I saw someone's ad about how you could make thousands of dollars per week online, and at first I was incredibly skeptical. I did not believe it because I'd been brought up to believe that money was hard to make and there were no shortcuts. You know, if you wanted to make big money, it would take decades and decades of ascending up that corporate ladder. So I was very skeptical at first. But I got started, and in those first few years, I learned a lot. I dropped out of university. I started doing this full-time. That photo of me there on the right, that is 2009. That's my bedroom, which was the headquarters for my business when I first started. And I got off to a little bit of a slow start in this industry. I struggled. But after I figured out what worked and what didn't, that's when it took off, and I started making really, really good money. And since then, like I said, we've now grossed over $100 million in sales. We have over 165 staff all around the world. We have staff in Australia, Asia, a lot in America, UK, many different countries. I think even a few in Mexico. We have lots of people around the world. We are predominantly a virtual organization. Okay, so it's been quite incredible. But anyway, let's talk about you. Okay, so that's just a little short introduction of who I am, but I want to talk to you about this event that you missed and also what you did miss and how you can get your own online business up and running. So, like I said, the event that you missed was called I Am Freedom Workshop, and you probably got a postcard like this. Okay, you might have got this in the mail, and it would have been telling you about the event. Or maybe, if you don't recognize this, maybe you heard an ad on the radio. Sometimes we run radio ads, so you might have heard about this event on the radio. And if you didn't hear about it on the radio, maybe you got an email about it, or you saw an ad on Facebook. However you heard about the live event, okay, you would have ended up on a page that looks similar to this, where you could register, and we do 2 of these events per day for 3 days. Okay, now here's the bad news. The bad news is we're done. Okay, we're done with this live event. It's done, and we likely won't be coming back to your area for quite some time. It could be a year. It could even possibly be more. We usually go from state to state. Okay, so America, that's one of our biggest markets. We literally go from state to state. Other countries like Australia, Canada, we come back every 6 months or so. But we won't be coming back for a while. But that's okay, because on this live training we're doing right now, I'm going to share with you a little bit about what you missed, and also how you can get started and how you can get the same things, the same gifts that we gave to people who showed up to that live event that you actually missed. But first of all, I want to ask you a question. And if you could just interact with me here, if you could just type into that comment box you see over on the side, that would help, because I don't want this to be a one-way communication. I actually want to hear from you and learn a little bit about you and what your motivations were for actually registering for that live event in the first place. So why did you register for that live event? Maybe you were curious, but here's the biggest reasons we usually get. When people hear about how you can make money online, I think one of the biggest attractions to that idea is having location freedom. You know, this whole idea of being able to work from your laptop or your phone or your iPad and being able to work wherever you want, whether it's from Starbucks, whether it's traveling, whether it's from your kitchen table. The good thing about having your own online business is you can work wherever you want. Okay, so you have complete location freedom. Maybe for you, it was more about the time freedom. Maybe for you, you're sick of having to wake up early and go to some job or being stuck in traffic for an hour just to get to your job. Maybe you don't want to have to show up to a job and work on someone else's schedule. Maybe you would love to have full control over when you work. So if you wake up tomorrow and you don't feel like working in the morning, you don't have to. You have complete freedom. That's one of the benefits of having an online business. You get to call the shots. You work whenever you want. But maybe, and this is one of the biggest reasons, maybe it was all about financial freedom. Okay, freedom to get out of debt, okay, to stop worrying about how much things cost, freedom to be able to go to a restaurant and not have to look at the prices before you look at the items on the menu, freedom to just really not have to carry around that negative feeling in the back of your mind about debt and money you owe and how little money's actually coming in. And that's not a good feeling to have. I used to have that feeling all the time prior to 2008. Before I started my own online business, that was my constant state. I was always worrying about money, worrying about how I was going to pay rent, buy food. Usually in my bank account, I would have a few $1,000s at most. And no matter what I did, I couldn't seem to hang on to money, and I couldn't seem to grow that balance in my bank account. And I don't know where you're at. Maybe you can relate to that. Maybe you can't. But that was definitely one of the biggest reasons for me. Okay, now at the live event, here's just some of what you missed. So first of all, what we teach, and what we were teaching at that live event was how to start your own online business, not how to do your own online job. Now, I'm sure at this point, you've heard about a lot of different ways you can make money online. So perhaps you've heard that you can fill out surveys and you can get paid for filling out surveys, each one that you complete. Perhaps you've heard that you can trade time for money online. You can go to sites like Upwork.com and you can trade your skills or trade your time for money. We don't teach that, okay? Because even though, yes, it is easy to find jobs online and to be able to work from home and trade your time for money, there's no leverage in that, okay? Because you're always limited by how many hours you have in a day. Now, on the other hand, when you have your own online business, there are no limits, okay? When you have your own proper online business, what you have is scalable. And let me explain what I mean. For people who actually apply what we teach and go and build their own online successful business, here's their reality. They go to bed every night, and when they wake up the next day and they go and check their bank balance, it's gone up. Even while they were sleeping, they're making sales. People from around the world with their credit cards are sending them digital money and their bank account is going up. Do me a favor and type in if you would like to have that as your reality. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine waking up in the morning and actually having more money in your bank account than you went to sleep with the night before? Imagine what that would be like. Well, that is truly possible when you have your own online business. And it could be an extra $50. It could be an extra few $100s. When you really learn how to scale this, it can be a lot more, literally thousands of dollars. Okay, it really can. And I get it. I get if you're skeptical. Like I said, I was really skeptical when I started, but I'm living proof that this actually works. And I've also seen lots of other people as well go on and actually apply what we teach and also get similar results. In fact, I'll just tell you this as an aside, we've had over 8 people who've applied what we teach and have made over $1 million with this system I'm about to introduce you to. In fact, the current record is $13 million. Someone's made over $13 million. It's taken them close to 3 years to do that. They are our most successful student, but that's what they've done. Now, that's far from typical. Obviously, average people don't usually go and make millions of dollars with what we teach, but we have had, so far, over 3,500 people around the world generate their first commission, and we've had many dozens of them go on and make over $100,000 in commissions with their own online business. Okay, but having said that, now that you know, that you can go and make this money with an online business, you probably still have a lot of unanswered questions. So let me just tell you some of the questions that I had when I got started, and you tell me, just type into the comments if you can relate to any of these questions, if you have them as your own questions. So First of all, you might be wondering, well, what exactly are you meant to be selling online in the first place? Like, what do you sell? Do you sell physical products on eBay? Do you sell products on Amazon? Should you sell digital products? What exactly are you meant to sell? And if you do sell those products, are you meant to create them, or do you find someone else who can do that? How do you actually build your own online store? Like, do you have to get your own website? How much should you charge for your products? How do you collect payment? How do you actually deliver the products to the clients? What if they return or refund or want an exchange of the product? So there's lots and lots of different questions. And one of the most important questions, and this is one that you really want to pay attention to, is how do you find new clients that actually want to buy the products you're promoting? Because if you can't get people in front of the offer, no one's going to buy. Okay, think of it this way. Let's say that you were to go into business and I was going to give you two different locations. Location one was in the middle of the Sahara Desert in Australia. Location two was the main street in New York. Okay, New York City. Which location would you prefer, assuming I was paying all the rent? Obviously, you'd want New York. Why? Because you get a lot more foot traffic. You get a lot more people walking past your store and seeing your offers every single day. So one of the most important questions is, how do we make sure that we're getting people in front of our offers? Now, here's what I'd like to suggest to you. If there was a way that all of those questions could become irrelevant, except for the last one, would you be interested in that? In other words, if I could handle all of those above questions, like where you get your products, how you fulfill for customers, collecting payments, doing all of that stuff, if someone else did that for you and all you had to do was go and find new clients, in other words, all you had to do was place ads online to generate commissions, to generate money, would you be interested? Okay, well, that's what I want to talk to you about today. You see, at that live event that you missed, the I Am Freedom workshop, the main thing that we talked about was affiliate marketing. Now, you might have heard of affiliate marketing, maybe you haven't, but let me just briefly explain how it works. Let's say that you have a particular hobby. Okay, maybe you like to golf, maybe you like to go fishing, maybe you like to cook, maybe you like to garden, but let's say you've got some kind of hobby and you've been doing it for, say, more than 10 years. So you're a little bit of an expert on it. You know a lot about it. And one day you decide to write your own ebook teaching other people how to do what it is you do. So how to golf, or how to catch the right fish, or whatever your hobby is. So you write this ebook, okay? And you go and get a website. You've written your ebook. You go and set up your order page and all of that so you can start collecting sales. Once you've done all of that, are you ready to start making money online? Do you have everything that you need to start making money online? And the answer is no. What are you missing? Well, you're missing an audience. Because just because you get your own website, just because you have your own product, if no one sees it, in other words, if your store, your online store, is in the middle of the Sahara Desert in Australia, no one knows you exist. No one's going to buy unless they see the offer. So in other words, you need traffic. That's what we call eyeballs when it comes to viewing a website. We call it traffic. Traffic is just people. Okay, so when people talk to you about I want to get traffic to a website, they're just saying, I want to get people to see my website. If you're only having 2 people see your website every single day, then you're probably not going to make a lot of money, okay? Because that's not enough people, it's not enough traffic. On the other hand, if you're having hundreds of people see your website every single day, then it's possible to make a lot of money. Well, what affiliate marketing is when someone comes along and decides that they are going to get people in front of your website, okay? And they do that by going and placing ads. You know those little ads that you see on Facebook, on the side of Facebook? Well, a lot of those people who place those ads, they are affiliates, okay? They're people placing ads, and then other people on Facebook click the ads, they go to someone else's website and buy the product, and the affiliate gets paid. Now, what I'm suggesting to you is that a great way to make money online is for you to become an affiliate. In other words, you go and find other people who've got a website, who've got a product, and you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to create products or websites to do any of that. All you do is you come along and you say, I will place ads for you. Okay? And then you start placing ads on Facebook, on different sites, on Google. When people click the ads and they go to that other person's website and they buy their product, you get paid a commission. That's how affiliate marketing works. And it's a big industry. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So companies like Amazon.com, for instance, a big part of their traffic strategy is they rely on affiliates. Okay? People who go and place ads for them and get paid commission. So that's affiliate marketing. Now, there's one big downside for affiliate marketing, and that is commissions. The commissions are normally pretty small. Okay, so if you go and promote someone's ebook, and let's say the ebook is $20, and you're getting paid let's say you get paid a 50% commission. Well, you place the ad, let's say you place it on Facebook, someone clicks the ad, and they buy the ebook for $20. You as the affiliate, you get paid $10. That is your commission. Now, if you want to make, let's say you want to make $10,000 per month, how many of those $10 sales do you need to make? In other words, how many of those $10 commissions do you need to make to get to 10 grand per month? Well, you actually need to make 1,000 of them. In other words, you need to go and find 1,000 customers, which over a month, that's about 33 a day, which is more than one every hour, and you need to go and find all those customers. So in other words, you need to place a lot of ads and get a lot of people to click on those ads. I'm going to suggest to you that there is a much easier way to make fast, big money online, okay? And that's what we call high-ticket affiliate marketing, or what I've actually trademarked as HTAM, okay? High-ticket affiliate marketing. Now, the difference with high-ticket affiliate marketing is that instead of making a little commission of, say, $10, you can actually get paid much bigger commissions. I'm talking $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, and even above. Now, just imagine that. Imagine if you could make $1,000 per sale, okay? And you as an affiliate, you go and place these little ads and you start getting these sales that pay you $1,000 each time. How many of those sales would you need per month to get to 10 grand per month? Well, instead of finding 1,000 customers, you would only need to find 10. What do you think's easier, finding 1,000 people to buy a product or finding 10? Finding 10 is much easier. Now, yes, it is proportionately a little bit harder to get a $1,000 commission than a $10 commission, but it's still much easier to only have to find 10 customers instead of 1,000. So that's why I recommend you do high-ticket affiliate marketing. That's really what I specialize in. I have created a system which pays out people big commissions to promote our training programs. Some of those same training programs you see on modemarketplace.com. And so far, it's been quite successful. We've actually paid out over $70 million in commissions. This is since we started in 2011. So this year, at the time of recording this, I will pay out, or my company will pay out close to about $30 million this year in the past 12 months. Okay, that's what we're on track to do. But all up, we paid out over $70 million in commissions. And if you had shown up to the I Am Freedom workshop, that event, that's what we would have talked about. Okay, we would have shown you how to get started. Here's the good news. I'm going to offer you the same opportunity on this live webinar right now. So you didn't miss out on anything because you're here right now, and I'm going to give you the same opportunity. So first of all, I've got a gift for you. Okay, when it comes to doing high-ticket affiliate marketing, you need to get the right training. You need someone to show you how to actually go and get started, how to place these little ads, and what exactly you're meant to actually go and do. Now, we have a training program. It's called our 21-step system. And what this does is it walks you through step by step exactly what you need to do. I created this course, and I created it specifically for people who are brand new, don't have a lot of experience, or who've been trying to make money online, but they've had no success so far. This course will take you by the hand, guide you step by step on exactly what it is that you need to do. Okay, so that's what it's called, the 21-step system. Now also, I have a book. I read a book called Limitless. It's about 200 pages and it walks you through exactly how to do HTAM, high ticket affiliate marketing. Now when I wrote this book, we had only paid out $51 million in commissions, but like I said before, we've now paid out over $70 million. This book, we actually gave out this book to people who showed up to that live event, the I Am Freedom Workshop. But in just a minute, I'm going to share with you how you too can get this book. Okay, we will actually post it right to your doorstep if you decide to get started in just a moment. So here's what I'm going to do. In order to get started in this course, the 21-step system, again, it's daily videos. It walks you through exactly what you need to do high-ticket affiliate marketing and make these big commissions. I'm going to ask you to do something because I want to see if you're actually serious about doing this. First of all, our training is not for everyone. Okay, you need to be willing to put in the time. You need at least 30 minutes a day. You do need to have some kind of marketing budget. I recommend at least $50 a week. Most people have no problem with investing $50 a week if they know they're going to make back a lot more. Okay, but you do need to be willing to invest something. This is a real business. You also need to be coachable. And this is perhaps the most important thing. You need to be coachable. When I created this training program, I knew that most people who buy courses online never even complete them. Okay, that's just a fact. Most people who buy a course online, they never even finish it. And I think the reason is lack of accountability, but also if people get confused and they have questions and they've got no one there to actually answer those questions, they get demotivated. Okay, and they give up and they don't finish the course. So when I created this 21-step system, I decided that this course would be different. You wouldn't be just left alone to go through the course and watch the videos. Instead, we would do all of that, but we would also have a coach, a real person who would work with you one-on-one. Okay, and I'm not talking about group webinars. I'm talking about someone who will actually get on the phone with you, talk to you one-on-one, and explain to you exactly what you need to do to follow along with this course and start generating these high-ticket commissions. Okay, commissions again of over $1,000 right up to $10,000 per sale. So in just a moment, just to really see how serious you are, I'm going to ask you to go and watch a very short video. It's a 17-minute video. The video will be up for a very limited time. Okay, so if you decide to put this off until tomorrow next week, the video might not even be there. But I'm going to put this up for a limited time. You're going to want to pick up a pen, piece of paper, something where you can write down the website address. I'm going to give it to you in just a moment. But I want you to go and watch this video. It's going to go for 17 minutes, and then it's going to show you how you can get started and get a free trial of the 21-step system. In other words, you will be able to try it out completely for free for 7 days, decide if it's for you, decide if it's your kind of thing, and so you can see what you think of it. And also, you will be able to start working one-on-one with a coach. Now, just so you know, this is a tested and proven training program. We've had over 100,000 people all around the world go through this same training program. And like I said, this training program will show you how to get all of these things handled for you so you don't have to do them. And all you need to do, which this training will show you, is go and place ads. Okay, we teach you how to place ads. So the way it works is you go through the training with your coach. They're going to answer all your questions. They will teach you the specifics of this business, how you can actually get started with your own high-ticket affiliate marketing online business. Even with just 30 minutes a day, you can do it whatever time you want of the day. You can work wherever you want. And then at the end of that, you can actually go start placing ads and start generating commissions. Like I said, we've paid out now over $70 million collectively in commissions to people all over the world. Now, the most important thing is that you talk to your coach every single day. So in just a moment, when I give you this website address and you go and watch this short 17-minute video, your coach, the way it works is you will register for the free trial. Okay, it won't cost you anything today, but you will register for the free trial, and then you're going to get an email from me, from Matt Lloyd. Okay, it will come from mattlloyd@mobe.com. And check your spam folder because sometimes they end up there. But you're going to get an email from me. And in that email, it's going to have the contact details of your coach. Now, I'm going to try and assign you to a coach who's in your same time zone. Okay, so if you're in, say, California, I'll do my very best to give you a coach who's in California or at least in America. If you're in Australia, I'll do the same thing. I'll try and give you one of our Australian coaches. We have a lot of coaches around the world who I've handpicked, and they will work with you one-on-one. Okay. But after you get started, you're going to be sent their contact details. And I want you to go ahead, reach out to them as soon as possible and tell them you're ready to get started. They're going to be guiding you through the steps. And at the end of each step in this course, you're going to need to talk to them for just a short call. It could be literally a 5-10 minute call. They're going to ask you a few questions. Make sure you've understood the content. And you can also ask them questions as well. Okay, and this way we know that you understand the training and that once you complete the training, you actually know what to do to go and start making the commissions. Okay, so you got two options here. You can do nothing tonight. Okay, when I give you this 17-minute video in just a moment, you can ignore it and you can switch this off and go back to your normal life. Some people might do that. This isn't for everyone. But option 2 is you can decide that, you know what, today is the day that I'm actually going to change my life. I'm going to try this out. I've got nothing to lose. I've got nothing to lose by trying this out, and whatever other people might think, who cares? I'm going to try this out for myself and actually see, does it work? It's worked for a lot of other people, so why can't it work for me? Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Write this down. Go to www.17minutesonly.com. Okay, 17minutesonly.com. I'm going to leave this up for a very limited time. In fact, let me go back to that just so you don't miss that. I'm going to leave this up for a very limited time. You can go there right now as I'm talking, okay? And it's going to start playing a video. You're going to hear the video start playing, and it's going to have a countdown. It really does go for 17 minutes, okay? But that's going to explain a little bit more about the business, what we actually do. And then at the end of the 17 minutes, that green button you see, that's going to magically just appear. And it's going to ask you a few questions. Okay, so it's going to ask you for your details. That's just so we can actually communicate with you and send you login details. It's going to ask you a little bit about your background. So questions about what kind of weekly income would you like to be making? Have you tried any businesses before? What's your main motivation for wanting to be a part of this? That will take you about 3 minutes to fill out. Okay, there's not that many questions there. So the reason why we ask you these questions is we want to know a little bit more about you and your coach. Okay, the coach that you get assigned to, they're going to read your answers so that when they call you back, they know a little bit about who you are. Okay, and then they will get you started in the training program. So each day you will have a daily video. Okay, you'll watch the video, you'll talk to your coach for just a short 5-10 minute call, and then you'll go on to the next video. By the time you get through the training, you will know what you need to do to start generating these high-ticket commissions online. Again, even if you've never done this before. Now, at the very end of filling out those few forms, it is going to ask you for your credit card details. Now, you might be thinking, well, hey, you said it was free. What I said was that it was a 7-day free trial. Now, this training program is $49. That's if you decide to continue with it. Okay, if you decide to continue with it, it's $49 after the first 7 days. If you decide it's not for you, no hard feelings, just let us know. You won't be billed a cent. Okay, it's not for everyone, but for most people who try it, they decide to keep it. It's somewhere around, I think about 8% of people decide it's not for them, but 92% of people who actually try this out for the 7 days, they decide that, yes, I really like the training and I want to continue it. Okay, so I just want to be completely upfront with you and tell you that it's a 7-day trial, but during those 7 days, you will begin going through the daily training and talking to your coach. Okay, and you can see what you think of the program. Now, when you do get into the training program, again, it's at 17minutesonly.com. After you get to step 3 and you complete that, which I want you to try and do by day 3. Try and do at least one step per day. But after you complete step 3, and we know you're quite serious about this, we are going to send you a copy of my book, Limitless. We will send this to you in the mail. We'll pay for postage as well. You won't even have to pay for that. So the book's free. We'll send it to you for free, and you will get that in this training program after you complete step 3. Okay? So in order to get your 7-day free trial, go to 17minuteonly.com and you can complete a 7-day free trial and try out the program. Okay? So that's what you need to do next. Okay? And that's really what you missed at the I Am Freedom workshop. We talked to people about how to do affiliate marketing, the benefits of high ticket affiliate marketing, and then we actually showed them how to get started. Go ahead and get started right now. I look forward to seeing you in the training members area of this course. You're going to see me in all the videos. I'm going to be walking you through step by step exactly what you need to do. But in order to get access to that, you need to go to 17minuteonly.com. So go and watch that video right now before we take it down. Get started, take action. I mean, there's no reason why you can't do this, why you can't change your life. I understand if you've never done this before, if you're a little bit skeptical, but look, you've got absolutely nothing to lose. We've had over 100,000 people get this program and go through it. Okay, we've had a lot of people over the last few years. Try it out for yourself. Like I said, you got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay, so I want to thank you for attending this webinar. I really look forward to training you. I hope that we can meet at one of our future live events sometime down the line. It could be a few months from now, who knows, but I do look forward to meeting you, look forward to hearing your story, and again, thank you for being here. We'll speak soon.